turn to another way we are helping our essential workers. The closure of our K-12 schools affects some 1.2 million Virginia children under age 12. With social distancing requirements, many child care centers have closed their doors. But child care remains vital, especially for essential workers, hospital staff, law enforcement, sanitation workers, postal workers, UPS and delivery drivers, grocery workers, corrections officers, and many others who are still working to keep our society moving forward. Today, I'm pleased to announce that $70 million from the CARES Act will go to support these essential workers with children under age 12 and the hardworking early childhood educators. This money will allow us to do the following things. We will provide direct, flexible cash assistance to the centers that have remained open. We will prepare schools to act as emergency child care centers where needed. We will eliminate co-payments until June for families who are already receiving federal child care subsidy dollars. And we will make additional funding available to centers that accept federal subsidy dollars but had had to close. We want to be sure that centers that serve our most vulnerable Virginians are ready to welcome children back when it is possible to do so. These measures should help some of our child care centers stay open to serve the children of our essential workers. My wife, Pam, a former teacher and pediatric occupational therapist, has dedicated the past 2 years to advocating for Virginia's early childhood system. She has additional information to share for our providers and families. Because of her team's efforts, we were on target to ensure that all at-risk 3- and 4-year-olds had access to early childhood education in our Commonwealth. And then COVID-19 arrived. But I want to reassure you that as we recover, early childhood education will continue to be a top priority of ours. So Pam, to you and your staff, I thank you so much for all of your work for our children, and welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon. As the governor said, over the past 2 years, I've traveled over 5,000 miles visiting early childhood educators and families across the Commonwealth to highlight the critical importance of those first few years of life. It has been abundantly clear that the most important part of Virginia's early learning system is our talented superhero educators, and these past few weeks have made that more evident than ever. I know these are challenging and unprecedented times, which is why we fought so hard to get this additional $70 million to you as quickly as possible. Providers, please visit childcareva.com for more information on these new resources. We also ask that all providers share their most up-to-date hours and availability with Child Care Aware of Virginia at 866-KIDS-TLC or virginiachildcare.org. Parents, you are a child's first and most important teacher. You know your children best. We know you are courageously and tirelessly working to support and reassure your children during this time, even when you may be feeling overwhelmed yourself. We thank you for the sacrifices you are making to keep your family and your community safe. If you need childcare because you have to work, whether as a healthcare worker, first responder, or in other essential industries such as food and grocery, sanitation and cleaning, transportation, utilities, or government, please know that we are so grateful to you and invite you to also visit Child Care Aware at vachildcare.org or call 1-866-KIDS-TLC for an up-to-date list of where you can get quality child care in your area. Thank you for everything you do to give us hope each day. The Commonwealth is strong, our children are resilient, and together we will get through this. Together, we will continue to work to lead the nation in early childhood care and education, the cornerstone to building a better, brighter future for our young people and our nation.